I finally made it over to the book of John, and I haven't read this in a very, 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 very long time. And I might have found my absolute favorite scripture I probably read thus far in the Bible, and I absolutely love it. And I'm going to read it. Hold on. He was speaking to the people, the Jews that he was talking to, that already actually believed in him. They believed he was real. They believed he was a Messiah. So this is what he was saying to them. Jesus said to them, if God were your father, would you love me? For I have come here from God. I have not come on my own. God sent me. Why is my language not clear to you? Because you are unable to hear what I say. You belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning and not holding the truth, for there is no truth in him. And when he lies, he speaks from his native language, and he is a liar and the father of lies. Yet because I tell you the truth, you do not believe me. Can any of you prove me guilty of sin? If I am telling you the truth, why don't you believe me? Whoever believes in God hears what God says, and the reason you do not hear is you do not belong to God. Woo, that'll preach right there. That'll preach right there. That says it all. Even the people that believe, the people that know that God's a Messiah, know that God is real, everything is real. Praise be Jesus, all this stuff, all these people falling at their feet, believing in Jesus and everything. They wanted to speak with their mouth and profess that he was a Messiah and he was true and he was a true leader and all this stuff. But they did not believe. They did not believe. They wanted to say it, but they did not believe, because they are still believing everything that came from the devil, everything with those lies. And woo, that is powerful. It's saying right there, you cannot hear God. You cannot hear God or believe in him or know that he is real if you still believe in the father of lies, which is the devil. And if the devil's got your heart and the devil's got your soul, and you don't believe Jesus versus him, he's gonna get you, and you're not gonna believe anything Jesus says, anything that's in his Bible. God's saying right here, when he lies, he speaks his native tongue, for he is a liar and the father of lies. Yet because I tell you the truth, you do not believe me. Can any of you prove me guilty of sin? I'm telling you the truth. Why don't you believe me? Whoever belongs to God hears what God says, and the reason you do not hear is because you do not believe in God. Whoo! That's a good one. That is a good one. That right there. The reason why you can't understand this Bible, you can't understand what he's saying, you can't have that faith, you can't hold that steadfast. It's been a long day, y'all. I've had a really bad day, but I wanted to get this out. It's this day. Jesus, take it. Anyways, this day. God's literally saying, whoever belongs to me is going to hear me. Whoever doesn't belong to me is that belongs to the devil. And you still listen to the devil. You still listen to the lies. You still listen to all this stuff. But if you belong to me, you will hear me. You'll understand me. You'll believe all these things. This might be one of my favorite passages in the entire Bible thus far. And this is John 8:42 through 47. So I urge you to go look at it for yourself. And it's awesome. That is... I'm going to read it again. Maybe a little bit easier because I'm not reading through a camera. If God were your father, would you love me? For I have come here from God. I have not come on my own. God sent me. Why is my language not clear to you? Because you are unable to hear what I say. You belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding the truth. For there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks with his native tongue, and he is a liar and a father of lies. Yet I tell you the truth, and you do not believe me. Can any of you prove me guilty of sin? If I am telling you the truth, why don't you believe me? Whoever belongs to God hears what God says, and the reason you do not hear is because you do not belong to God. Yeah! I love it. I love that. And I think that is a huge stumbling block between us and God. If you actually do not believe, and you do not actually truly 100% believe Jesus rose from the grave, he rose 3 days later, and he is the Messiah, he is everything, God is real, all these things. And if you do not believe he is in your heart that he is real, you're not going to believe him. You're not going to see him. You're not going to understand anything, because you are still belonging to the devil, the freaking father of lies and all these things. That's a good one, y'all. Go look it up. John 8:42 through 47. That is a banger, y'all. Go read it.